So, as I'm talking to business owners throughout the week over the last several years, I hear business owners say time and time again, they ask various questions, but it always comes around to a few things, which is why am I getting so much traffic to my website, but I'm not getting any business? Or why am I making so much in revenue, $500,000 on my taxes last year, but where's the money? These are common questions that I get on a regular basis. But as I dive deeper into various businesses, I find out that what they really want and what they believe they need isn't truly the case. And they're just you as a business owner seem to be just following the latest trend that's coming up on the internet, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, all kinds of stuff. And while those are great resources and those are great strategies, those are tactical strategies. There's so much more to building a business. And just recently, I saw somebody ask, and somebody also asked me, is there a list of business strategies that I need to implement in my business? And if so, how do I find that list? And do I have to go to multiple sources to pull all that together into my business? Well, it's a pretty complicated question. And in most cases, most people would say, yeah, there's multiple sources you have to go to. The cool thing about it is I have access to all of those multiple resources and strategies. So I'm going to share a few things here with you today, and I'm going to address a very important topic. This is the core of exponential growth. And I want you to understand the intricacies of properly managing a business, because you didn't get into business just to get leads, to find leads. And a lot of you are just looking for leads, but you don't really have a way to, one, capture a lead, two, convert the lead and actually make a transaction, create more transactions, and make profits off of that transaction. Many business owners do pretty good in gross revenue. But when it comes down to actually making profits, putting money in your pocket, which is the reason why you got into business, in part, personally, I got into business throughout the course of my life initially was honestly to make money. That's why I failed. But ultimately now I'm in business so that I can add value with my services. And hopefully you're in business so that you can add value with your services or your products. But in order to continue doing that and doing that well and being an abundant leader in your community and paying it forward, you have to make profits. But many business owners are not making a profit. And that is the big problem. So we're going to talk about, let me open this up just a little bit here, and we are going to talk about the foundations of your business. What does that entail? How to generate leads, how to convert those leads, because what's the point in having leads if you can't convert them to paying customers? How to actually create more transactions with those customers and clients that you've already gained through your lead generation. And then how to actually make more profits from each one of those transactions. It goes pretty in depth, and you see all of this right here, and some would get overwhelmed, but I want to tell you right up front, you don't have to implement every single one of the strategies I'm going to share with you here. 1 to 2 of the strategies that I'm going to share with you would make an exponential growth in your business over the course of 12 months. So let me get into this. So the problem that I'm going to address right here in this short presentation is too many business owners are fooled into thinking that the only path to growth is the latest social media tactic, the latest social media program, the newest course. And there's a lot of them out there. And they're put out by some of the big guys like Russell Brunson, more frequently by Tony Robbins, and a lot of other people. I can name many, many names of people and they're all good programs. Don't get me wrong. But that's not the only thing you need to have in your business. You are getting distracted. And instead of taking the time for a comprehensive and systematic examination of the core strategic possibilities, you're just spending all of your time on social media. And some of you are spending all of your money on social media without having the foundation, and then wondering why you're losing money hand over fist. I'll tell you right up front, the first thing you have to understand is your margins. If marketing for pay-per-click and paying for ads isn't going to pay for isn't going to help you get to at least the break even point of your business so that you're not losing money and you're actually at least breaking even, then you shouldn't be paying for marketing because your margins just aren't high enough. I can show you how to increase that. So let's get into this here. Let's talk about foundations. So just in foundations alone, you have strategy, market dominating position, policies and procedures. Almost every business owner I talk to has no policies and procedures in place, and they don't even know what a market dominating position is. Do you? Many of you don't. Then you have the trust, expertise, and education. Let's talk about leads. Look at all of the ways that you can generate leads outside of just social media and digital marketing and internet marketing. Then you have then you have to convert those leads into paying customers. And these are the ways that you can convert those leads. Follow up. Very few people are doing a drip campaign. And most people think of a drip campaign as just email. There's also texting. There's now bots that you can use. There's door hangers. There's putting the flyers up in the parking lots at the malls when the malls are back open and other locations. You can hire some teenagers to go out and do that. There's joint ventures. There's so many other ways that you can do that. So more transactions. Look at all the ways. Sales team, appointments, additional products and services. This is a huge one. Increased frequency of purchase, downsell. That is a huge one. I'll get into that on Thursday. Then more profits. Look at this. Look at all of the ways you can increase more profits. Just increase your price. Few people do that, and you don't have to increase it much. 3%, maybe 5%. Increase longevity and buying relationship. Let me see if I'm online here. Okay, good. And then building and cutting costs. This one right here is a gold mine. Many businesses I can find $12,000, $30,000, maybe $15,000, $20,000 just in cutting costs. And that's not just for that year. That's ongoing. It also has a lot to do with the business entity that you're set up in. Look at all this. All of these different core areas are foundational to your business other than just social media marketing, digital marketing, internet marketing. But look, it gets so much more complicated than that. I'm going to break it down even further. Just in more transactions and the little sliver under transactions for your sales team, you've got all of these subcategories just to that one strategy right there, just to that one tactic. And one that so many businesses that I talk to, they leave out is billing the client. Miss out on this so often. Let's talk about one more sliver, just under more leads, digital marketing. And look at all of the subcategories that you have to consider when you're doing just digital marketing, internet marketing, social media marketing. It all falls under that. Look at all this. Social media bookkeeping or bookmarking, affiliates, blogs, copywriting. So many people are missing out on the copywriting, know nothing about it. All of that you have to consider. And social media is just a subset of digital marketing. Then there's a subset to the subset. I'll read through some of these because most of you are probably watching this on your phone. You got under just paid advertising, you've got retargeting, sponsorship, video, rich media, banners, and then under social media, you've got all the platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and so on and so forth, and whatever the next flavor is going to be out next season. So here are a few delusional statements, and the reality. I'm an internet expert. Nobody can ever be an internet expert in all the areas that you need to be expert in, especially after what I just shared with you just now. And it's impossible. I don't really even like the term expert, even though I have it on my website, Ask the Expert, because an expert tells me that you know everything there is to know about that particular subject. It doesn't matter what it is. And it's impossible. We're always learning more as we go. One of the statements I cannot stand to hear is when somebody says, well, I've been in business for 20 years. I don't care. I know people that's been doing what you do for the last 3 years, just for 3 years, and they're so much further ahead than you financially. They got more profit. They got more customers. They've dominated their market. and they've only been in business for 3 years. So your 20 doesn't make a difference, especially since you've been doing the same thing you're doing for 20 years. That's not experience. That's just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm a marketing guru. it's 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 not possible to be you can only be like a relative expert, kind of on a little niche of an area. But even then, the term expert I don't really care for. If you want to grow, you should be on Facebook. Facebook's good. Facebook's amazing because you can target not only your ideal target market, you can also target what their demographics are, their psychographics. You can see what magazines they read, what TV shows they watch, what they're buying, all kinds of stuff you can do right on Facebook. And it's a great way to get directly to your target market. But unless you have your market dominating position down, and then when they click on your ad or they click on your social media post, and then you send them to your website, which is probably beautiful, but not set up to convert to actually collect a lead, and then convert that lead into a paying customer, then what's the point? So there's so much more you have to consider before you get to that. That's why you have to have the broad spectrum of business growth. You have to understand this core that I'm talking about right now. So you can't see it, but over here where it says start here, that's Facebook. A subset to a subset to a subset of the core that you have to have in place. So start with Facebook and social and SEO, search engine optimization. Really? That's where you're going to start? Because that's where you're going to waste a lot of time and money unless you have all of this other stuff. And again, you don't have to have everything over here in place. You don't have to have all of this in place. All you have to have is one or two of these strategies in place in each one of these core areas to start seeing some success in your business. But most of you are just going right directly to Facebook ads because that's what the latest trend says to do. And, set up your SEO and get a bunch of traffic to your website that's not set up to capture a lead or to convert that lead into a paying customer. It's just ridiculous. So if you want to grow your business, remember this. This is the core. This is the stuff you need to know. And you at least need to have somebody on your side that can help you understand which one of these strategies, and there's more strategies than just this. This is all I could fit on the pie chart. But you need to have an assessment of your business. And the fact of the matter is, no business owner, is not even possible for an ordinary business owner or a coach for that matter, a business coach for that matter, to fully understand the broad spectrum of business growth and not get fooled by the latest strategies and trends that distract them from being strategic. Tactical and strategic marketing are completely different. They go hand in hand, but where you place your message or what you say in your message is almost always more important than where you say it. Where you say it is tactical. How you say it is strategic. And then where are you going to send those leads to? Now, this is how I'm able to do this. As a business and marketing strategist, I have a lot of experience personally, and I'm networked with over 200 other strategists around the world in 24 different countries around the world. And I've got the profit acceleration software that solves this problem for me. So when I sit down with you and I do an assessment of your business, and we may get through in 45 minutes, we may get through 2 or 3 strategies, and I can literally show you anywhere from $50,000 to a couple $100,000 that you're leaving on the table. And it's just crazy. It's just ludicrous. And when I show you that very conservatively, how much money you're leaving on the table, you're going to want to know more. So the way that you're going to get a chance to learn more about what I'm talking about and the core strategies and the core foundation for exponential business growth is to join me this coming Thursday. I hold these every Thursday, a business breakthrough focus group or a business growth focus group. I hold them on Thursday. There's a registration page there at wallycarmichael.com/webinar. If by chance the numbers are 0, then just shoot me a message and I'll get you registered. But if the number has a countdown on there, if the countdown ticker has a number on there, right now it's I think 4 or 5 days, then go ahead and register, and you're going to get a downloadable workbook that you're going to be able to follow along with the strategies. And I'm only going to cover 5 different strategies. I'm only going to cover 5 strategies give you a lot of examples, and show you some of the strategies that in the core. And I'm going to touch on each one of the core areas, just one strategy per core, and share with you the potential that you can bring to your business and stop wasting so much time and money just on social media. Again, marketing and social media is important, but it's just a small part of the overall picture. I want to see you succeed as a business owner. I don't want to see you wasting your time and money because it's precious. Your time is extremely precious and you need your cash. You need cash flow in your business to keep managing your business, to keep running your business, and to live the life that you've been wanting to live. So get registered for the next focus group, and I will see you there. You're going to meet some other business owners. We're going to be able to network. It's going to be on Zoom. And then I'm going to just give you so many other tools that you're going to be able to take and implement in your business that week. All right. So I'll talk to you later. I'm Wally Carmichael. I am your business and marketing strategist, and I look forward to helping you in your business, however that may be, because once we do it, it's not a cookie cutter. It's not one size fits all. We have to get an assessment, see where you're at in your business and what strategies will best support you in your business with the tactics that I already have in place. All right, take care.